Good morning. Update me when you get an opportunity on what's going on, what your thoughts are after the two meetings you had. Good morning, Audrey. Are we meeting in IS today? Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. It is
So
dark,
sorry.
gloomy over here. Let me see if we can get some more light. That's a little better.
It's gloomy.
Yeah.
Here,
So how are you doing?
I'm well. I'm busy, but I'm well.
Good. Good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, trying to get back into my normal routine this week.
Yes, you survived last week.
Yes, ma'am.
And in the process, I wondered if you thought you could make it. I
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember what your eyes looked like when you were telling me this is what's going to happen next week when he's away.
I'm telling you, um, the experience was absolutely wonderful.
Good.
I made it. It was not as complicated as I thought it was going to be, as I
Great.
was anticipating. It was more of a, do what you can do and
Yeah.
you know, shake the dust off and move on.
Oh, you get
Um,
musical on me now. All right.
but there was more support. One of the ladies I had mentioned Marie to you before,
Yes.
um, who's one of the spiritual care, who was supposed to be there with me. She did not show up, not one day.
Wow.
But it's just amazing how things fall into place. The Father Chica was there, and so he took on all the Catholic and I mean, everything just went very, very well. There was um, nobody who requested, services. Everybody who requested services got services.
Awesome.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Um, Now this week, because Chaplain Royce is back, we're going over and beyond. Like, we're just making rounds and seeing different people. So it's much easier, of course, with him there.
Right.
But it went really well. It
When
went really
he's
well.
there, does he take the larger share of the referrals?
He was, I think now, because he feels like I have a little more experience and I'm able, um, I do a lot of the referrals.
Okay.
He, like, for instance, yesterday we had two requests for special blessings, two baptisms, end of life blessings. So he did those, and I did the routine referrals, the admissions. And then, like yesterday, it was just because I was taking a break near the surgery recovery room. One of the ladies was there, a family member, waiting for her son. He was having surgery. And I was able to just, give her a little spiritual care. So Anne Marie came back this week. Um,
Oh.
so we just had like extra hands,
Mm-hmm.
and was able to do extra things. So it's
So
been real nice.
yeah, you could definitely feel the difference. So, so did you have anything in particular you wanted to cover today?
I had a couple of questions. Oh,
Okay.
please remember them. Uh, One was about the presentation tonight.
Yes.
Was that to be in writing? Did you want a PowerPoint? Just us presenting what we've,
Yeah, however you would like to present it. It doesn't
okay,
have to be a PowerPoint. You share your connection to what you read and invite others to talk about it.
okay,
That's it.
okay.
And like I
Great.
said, you don't have to feel like you have to give a detailed summary of the chapter. You could just say, this is what it was about. This is how it connected with me. This is how it's going to impact the way I do care. And others will chime in.
Right. Okay.
You got it?
Okay. That
Yeah.
sounds good.
But if you like a PowerPoint, that's fine too. It's up to you.
Yeah, no, I really don't like a PowerPoint.
Okay. All right.
It's funny because I just how you said it is how it was coming to me, just maybe, more like conversation,
That's
especially
right.
because of the two chapters that I chose. The book is just a good book. Easy read, large letters.
Lots
Um,
of really relevant sections.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it just being a resource,
Good.
something that I'm just gonna be referring to. It'll be, yeah, a staple in my library.
Good. And you might use it again one more time before you're finished with your fourth unit. I'm still remembering what's in each unit, but I think you do. Uh,
Okay.
and it has primary, I forget what the term, it just slipped me. a lot of primary resources in there, like the chaplain is talking about their experience. It's a
Yeah.
better term for it. I can't think of it. Um, and you have a research outcome. And so those primary resources can be part of your initial Unit 1 research. And then as you progress, you'll learn about journal research and things like that. This is
Right.
begins to approach, hey, this is what research in chaplaincy looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
check off another outcome.
Love these outcomes. I was really intimidated by these outcome indicators, like, how am I gonna get it? But really they are just a part of my life now, of my work, of my experience. And it's so even like with I chose the chapters on charting and documentation
Right,
and foundational listening. And I chose those because this is where I am. I'm Unit 1. I have a lot of experience in documentation at the hospital, being a nurse or whatever. My question was, where does the chaplain fit in documentation?
right.
And this book just answered all those questions. So I'm able to read, practice, apply all at the same time.
There you
You know,
go.
same thing
Yeah.
with the listening. It's like I thought I was just picking because the listening is the biggest challenge for me is just listening, just learning to listen. Um, and but what I'm finding out is they go hand in hand.
Mm,
Like because I'm charting, I'm documenting what I'm hearing. And so I thought I was just picking two challenges and two things and two tasks, but actually they go hand in hand. You can't, the listening and the documenting, being able to document what I actually heard and not what
right.
I interpreted or what I was, feeling. And so, yeah, all of this is just really, and then with the outcome indicators now, boom, I'm like, I can just take what I wrote over here and put it over here because I've already
Yes,
worked on it. Yeah,
that's right. That's
yeah,
right. And initially, sometimes it feels like busy work, but when you get rolling, you realize, oh no, this is how I'm learning.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
good. I'm glad. I'm glad. So we've checked in on how things are going at your site. We've checked in just kind of like how you in general are doing. How are you feeling about being in the group? This is a new experience for you. How's all that going?
It's a new experience. It's a different, experience. I'm used to working in teams and with teams, but this is more of it's really like a self-help group. you
Hmm.
know, um, the feedback piece, you know, um, learning to receiving it. I'm really good. I'm fine with receiving it. I welcome feedback. The giving it is where I'm having the challenges in picking out what to give feedback on, and then giving it in a positive way. I think I've been used to listening and participating with the idea of this is where we need to improve and this is what we need to do now and this is okay, that sounds good, but we need to do this and this. And so this is a different experience with giving feedback and you know thank you, this was
How are you feeling about giving areas of growth to your colleagues?
I'm okay with that. My challenge is, do I even know? This is all so new to me, and I feel like not just I feel like they are more advanced. They're in units 2, 3, and 4, and so I don't think I'm qualified. Let's put it that way to give areas of growth to
Who
them.
who in the room in the group is more qualified than you to say how you experienced something in a verbatim?
Yeah, well, you do that. How do you do that?
I do what?
You ask the right questions.
Oh, okay. It's one of those chapters.
You ask the right questions. My goodness. Um, yeah, there is no one more qualified than me to give feedback on how I experience
Yeah,
a particular thing.
right.
Yeah.
That's so helpful to hold on to because
Yeah.
we all are coming to different people and we welcome understanding as spiritual caregivers. How are they experiencing what I'm saying right now? And we
Yeah.
don't often have dynamics where we can ask that question.
You're
So this is a
right.
precious time and we need what the lived experience you bring. It matters. How does it feel to hear that?
You are absolutely right. It feels kind of raw. I feel like I'm like it's like opening up something. Um, Me just allowing myself, to take in, to feel, to and then to give back what I'm experiencing, what I'm feeling, what I'm so used to, there's a standard, it is just because of my work experience, I think, not necessarily my life experience, but my work experience, having a standard of this is what you say, this is what you feel, this is appropriate, this is not appropriate, this is, and also not offending, whoever you're speaking to. They shared whatever their experience was, and so I need to respect that, and I don't want to offend them in what I'm giving back or in my feedback. I don't know if I said that right. Um,
What would happen if you offended someone?
Honestly, in this group, I probably nothing.
You
Uh,
know,
it-
yeah.
yeah,
You think maybe they would tell you?
I don't know that. I don't know if they would tell me. I don't know if, yeah, I don't know if they would tell me. I don't know. I just know that I don't want, well, I guess offend, hurt, hinder, uh, you know, anyone. So do you see that when I'm giving, is that what you are, in your assessment of me giving the feedback, are you seeing that, does it appear that I'm holding back?
I would say that if that's what I felt, I would say,
Mhm.
my assessment, I feel like you're holding back because
Oh, okay.
I want to return to you don't want to offend or harm or upset. Um, can you say more about that?
It being, because this is new territory for me, and because I'm learning, I just don't know what I don't know. And so I'm careful, about with the feedback, it's more of a critique, I'm critiquing, their experience or their presentation or whatever. And in my critique, because I don't know what I don't know, um, they may be doing it all right, and I'm just not getting it. So I think that's what I mean. I don't.
Yeah. So I can appreciate that. You don't know what you don't know. They may be doing it all right, and you may just be doing it all wrong. And boy, wouldn't you want to know that?
Right, right.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they would tell me, to
What do
be
you
honest.
What 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 can you do about that?
Sure, there's something I could do. I could probably, just ask or just, but I don't know if it's necessary.
Okay.
I realize I am in a learning phase and I'm okay with learning and I'm okay with
Yeah.
it taking time. I don't have to know, everything right now.
Right. I really can appreciate that. And that's how I experience you in group as being in a learning phase.
Mhm.
And that feels so appropriate. It's unit one, it's all that, and others that have been here before. And yeah, that all makes sense to me. Um, and I also want to affirm that you are also a teacher, that you also have much to share, right? And your wisdom is important. And I agree with your strategy. You said, "Hey, I could just ask. Hey, I want to give this feedback. I don't want to offend. If I offend you, let me know because if I offend you, if you offend me and you let me know, it gives me an opportunity to apologize
Yeah.
and acknowledge it and understand it and grow from it, both of us. So I want to encourage you that you're also a teacher. And maybe that I didn't have an agenda, but our conversation has led me to appreciate this is a good opportunity for me to affirm Audrey brings much into the room, and it's a learner and a teacher, and it's welcome. It's welcome. You are seasoned in so many ways that others are not. Yeah, and the group does.
Yeah, I could
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah. So just be encouraged and be empowered however you can. Uh, that's that vulnerable place. How
Yeah.
does that feel to think about that? I,
Yeah, that's that vulnerable. That's the word.
yeah,
That's exactly what I was just thinking. It's a vulnerable place. But I could appreciate it um and my feeling like that is all what I feel. It has nothing to do with what the group has put out. I'm learning so much from each one, every one in the group at different levels, different areas. I see strengths and I see weaknesses in everyone, including myself. So it's not that I feel inferior, but it's in terms of the unit and some of the language I'm learning.
right,
The words and the philosophy and all of
right.
that. That's the newness.
Yes, that's well said. And what comes to mind in part for me is I think I went 3 units not realizing when I said intervention, no one knew what I was talking about. And I'm so grateful that the students said, when you say intervention, what is that? And I'm like, oh
Yeah,
my goodness, it's your spiritual care. It's what you do. And they're like, what? Why do you call it that? I was like, that's the chaplain language. You'll need that
yeah,
for charting. You'll need that
yeah,
for being able to communicate with your colleagues in different environments. And they were like, oh, I thought we've gone 3 units. I didn't know what I was talking about. So, like you said, we don't know what we don't know, and
yeah,
we're so helped by one another, by our questions. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, good, good. Any other questions or any other thing?
The only other question is, did you get my assignments on Sunday?
I did not get your reflection. That was the last thing I was going to bring up. Say something's happening because
So this time I sent it to Reverend
oh, you
Donna,
sent it to my Yahoo.
to
Okay.
the Yahoo, because I was
Okay.
looking in the syllabus and it said, I thought it said something, do not send to the Sutter Health.
Oh, it's the other way around.
It's the other way around?
Right. Let me look right now. I see them. I see the outcome reflection and I see the weekly reflection. And I have some time later this afternoon. I may be able to get to it. You never know when somebody's going to cancel a meeting. And so
You're
I'll
right.
keep it in front of me and I'll be able to get to it. But there, I'll
Okay, no, that's fine. So
see
it's the Sutter, so it's the Sutter Health you
it is.
prefer?
It's not, obviously, it's not the end of the world that you send it to this one. So I will go ahead. It's fine. But
That's
I
probably
did the
what
Sutter
happened
Health.
last time.
I say the Sutter Health because I think I have 1,000 emails on Sutter Health and I have 10,000 on Yahoo.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a little more attuned to the work one. So
Okay.
that's all. But I got it. That was what I was going to ask you. And I see it and I see that it came in on Sunday. Thank you very much. And
Okay.
I'll get that feedback to you.
Okay.
I'm curious to check in on one more thing, if I might.
Sure.
So you said you were going to develop for yourself an opening introduction. When I come in the room, I'm going to say this. Have you done it and how's it gone?
God, I'm so glad you asked. I've done it. I don't have a set. I just noticed that with myself. It's not the same each time. Um, but I am opening with, my name is Audrey. I'm a chaplain from the spiritual care office, and I'm just doing rounds and checking on you. How are you doing today? I'm telling you, it has made a total difference.
Wow.
Oh my God. Before it was, because I just say, hi, I'm Audrey from the chaplain's office. How are you? And, or whatever. And they start with, well, I had my surgery and, my
This hurt.
fever was up or my blood, all this physical stuff. But now opening with from the spiritual care office, doing rounds, checking on you. How are you today? It's more of a, well, I feel pretty good, although I got bad news. Or
Mm,
it's more on their spiritual health or their emotional
yeah.
or their faith. It's
Yeah.
we've been having. They're just willing to talk. I was telling Chaplain Royce. I said it's that intro that they're just talking, and it's not necessarily about their physical health or their medical diagnosis.
Right.
It's more on them. And I told him that I said, I cannot believe it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I was telling
Congratulations.
my sister, I said, this lady is, I mean, and I know it's your experience. I just don't know. I mean, it's just your experience and your wisdom, how you just stuff just come to you like that. But just that little simple introduction. And when, if they don't, or if they're looking like they don't understand, then I kind of tell them what I do, what we do. I'll go the next sentence and say, we from the spiritual care office, and we're just here to offer you spiritual care. Do you have any needs? You know,
Beautiful.
and that gives them the opportunity to say, no, I really don't, or yes, I'm a Christian and I really would like prayer, or I'm Catholic and I really would like a priest,
Mm.
that kind of thing. So yeah,
Awesome.
the visits are much, um, well, to me, the spiritual care visits are more productive now because of the introduction, because of the change in the introduction.
Excellent. You did
Yeah.
that. You did it.
Yeah. I listened.
Clinical method of learning. Knocked
Yeah.
it out the park. You did
Yeah.
it. Then you got reflection on it, and you now doing something different and getting different results.
Yeah.
You rock. You
Yeah.
doing this. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Good.
And thank you for asking because I said I wanted to share it with you because it has just been so effective.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Audrey, you're doing great. You're doing great. So if you don't have anything else, we can stop right here and I'll see you tonight.
Okay. Thank
All
you so
right.
much.
Thank you. See you tonight.
All right.